you still can't see the numbers.
What's happening, everybody? It is hump day. Let's stop all the humping. Let's stop some moving. What is happening? Yay! Look at that! Look at, hey, what's going on? What a different stuff overlay. Different overlay right now. Oh, that's right. We're going yay. Started like Jose said. What's going on, Mr. Music Man? Yeah. Tyler, how's it going, sir? Good? All right. That's where you're at. I don't know. I saw you got on a plane. It come across my feed, so. Oh, don't worry. We'll be talking about some numbers again, or lack thereof. Happy hump day. And, Jose, your boy Bauer, man. What the hell? Tell you what. Anybody who's a Dodgers fan, I mean, Jesus Christ, I can't believe what's happening with that guy right now. Except for his bobblehead, man. What's going on? Charvins? Your boy? Charvins? Sir? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we'll be doing that today. We'll be doing that members only stream. So if you're not a member, join. Hit the join button, become a member. And I'll right after this, I'll do a post-show stream for just you guys. Just pick my brain a little bit. What's going on, Bondo? We got Paul Smith. What is up? Look at that, you're still close. See Warner Brothers John Stewart in The Flash. What a joke. Oh, I didn't see that. No. Yo, what's going on there, Mr. Uh-oh. What the hell just happened? Wait, am I still live? No, we're good. We're good. I was like, for some reason on the YouTube, playback, it just like, it said an error, and I was like, oh, they got me. They got me. And yes, guys, and we can thank this guy right here, Mr. Aaron Bailey, for making my new little overlay right here that has a little more to it. So thank you, sir, for doing this for me, because, I was I was a little busy, and I was like, you know what, let me get somebody who does kind of this stuff for, who's talented and has some good stuff. So thank you, Mr. Bailey, for creating the overlay for me. Kind of just like a nice little upgrade from what I had before. Has a lot more to it, so I appreciate it, sir. Whatever's sending the nukes. I know I was a little worried there. I was like, oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me. It's because, remember when I had, I don't think I explained this. I think I forgot to tell you guys. Remember when I had different kind of music? I had different kind of music that one time. I don't know if I said it, but yeah, I literally, because I'm all about, when it comes to all this, I'm not going to try to rip anybody off. I'm not going to try to do this, try to do that. If there's some royalty-free music where, it's music that somebody created specifically for people to purchase a license to use, like I did with that song, my normal song, I straight up went to the site, there's various sites you could do this, and I purchased a license for it because, hey, I want to respect someone's work. I did that with the other song that I had, and I got a copyright strike, and it's still not a strike, but a copyright email. I didn't get a strike on my channel, but it's still in escrow, as YouTube calls it. So that's why I haven't used the other song yet, because I'm going, what the hell? And I disputed it, saying like, hey, I purchased a license because, I'm not going to just try to rip somebody's shit off. So, but, that's what it's all about. Just like I said, I mean, we're all kind of in this together and stuff like that. So, yeah, I always like to promote anybody who's doing some stuff. You're treating yourself? Is that what you're doing? What's going on, Shadow? And we got Mama Film Junkie here, of course. Got Mama Film Junkie, I know. You know what? I haven't actually gone on the Warner Brothers tour yet. I know. I live like an hour and change out of LA, and I still have not gone to the Warner Brothers tour yet. Well, I was wanting to go, and then last year happened. So I don't know. I'm going to make it for sure this year. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, going back to going back to all that, man. I mean, Jose, yeah. I read today that, Mr. Bauer, he was gonna they suspended him for like a week or a week of absence, and then of course they took away the bobblehead night, and I'm almost like going, wow, that is insane to me. I can't believe that, with everything that's happening with with Mr. Bauer and the Dodgers, and stuff like that, and when you read those text messages, you kind of go, what the hell? What's going on, darling? Maria, how are you doing? Just kind of crazy, but stupid Giants ended up losing last night, of course, which I'm like, come on. So I don't know. Yeah, it's serious. I know when they take away the bobblehead, and that's what sucks, because when you read the messages that got released, it's like, she was totally all into it. I mean, to me, I think he probably should have like pumped the brakes a little bit. I mean, sadly, you have to do that. You have to vet. You definitely have to vet. If you're in the limelight, if you're a professional athlete, if you're a celebrity, any kind of celebrity, and you plan on just, having an intense hookup, vet it, because we're in a different kind of society now, and you could just lose your life. And I hope that doesn't happen to him. I hope it doesn't happen to him, because it's kind of effed up, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, yeah, that's crazy. But all right, guys, I appreciate you clicking in. Of course, hit that like, thumbs up, please. Like I said, hit that join button. I'll be doing a post-show stream for you members, so you guys can pick my brain a little bit. We could talk a little bit for, I try to do it 20, 30 minutes after, so it's always a lot of fun talking to you members out there, which, of course, I always see a lot of you. Innocent, yeah, innocent until proven guilty, but it seems like it's reversed sometimes now. Huh. Yeah, vet it or regret it. Hey, I like that, Paul. Put that on a t-shirt right there. That'll be on a t-shirt. And if you want some t-shirts like this one right here, the Keaton t-shirt with the awesome 89 Batman logo, down below in the Film Junkee closet. Actually, you know what? I can pull that up. I haven't pulled that up in a little bit. But yeah, if you guys want to get some merchandise, I'm still gonna be adding some more, of course, shirts in here and everything. Got the exclusive shirt and all that, the Metalhead shirt, Film Junkee, Vodka Stream. Of course, there's the Keaton shirt right there. Flashpoint, Green Lantern Corps. I don't have my background up. Oops. Yeah, put that background up. Always forget to do that. There we go. All right. So yeah, if you want to do that, go for it. And then, of course, if you want to join the Patreon, you can join the Patreon, see what I'm working on, try to give that. And then, of course, we're going to be doing a Patreon stream this Saturday. Not sure the time yet. I'll let you guys know. And then, of course, right after this, I'm going to let you guys know what's happening on the Vodka stream. So all the Patrons, you're going to know. You're going to get. I'm going to let it be known who's the guests on the Vodka stream this Friday. That's right. Looks like it's going to be a double shot, and then possibly even more. I don't know. It could get a little crazy. So, you patrons out there, keep your eyes peeled for all that. So, hopefully, you guys had a good day. Had a pretty normal day and everything. Fly situation has gotten better. I mean, I tell you what, it is crazy. Remember how yesterday I was telling you guys how after just being gone just for the week, and all of a sudden flies made it back into the house because it's summer and that's what happens. But last night, I was I had a rag and I was on a tirade. I was just whipping it all, man. I was just killing them left and right. And then today on my break, I went to Rite Aid and I picked up some fly spray, and so now it was on. It was a massacre. I was like, okay, we're doing this. And so I've been killing flies. Man. The fly was the co-host. I know, it really was, man. But as you can see, I have not, you don't see me going, This is what happened, guys. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a funny story of what happened last night. And it sucks because I'm like, oh, God. So I'm watching the Giants game. Okay, and I watch it right here on my computer because for some reason with Chromecast and the MLB app, it gets a little wonky. I don't know why, but for some reason, if you try to cast a baseball game on your MLB app to the TV on my at least with me on my Chromecast. At about the 6th inning or so, it starts to just, skip and jump and everything like that. So I just put it on either my laptop or my desktop, whatever one if I'm working on my desktop, I'll put it on my laptop, it's whatever. So I'm just sitting here watching the game. It's a close game. Sadly, the fucking Giants lost, but at least the Dodgers lost too. So, and I go take a drink. What do I feel in my mouth? A fly. Jeez. So immediately, a fucking spit take all over my keyboard and my laptop's keyboard. Yeah, that was fun. So that's why I was like, all right. That's why I went on a mission last night to just like wipe them all out. Oh man, dude, yeah, because I didn't even pay attention. And when I went to take a sip, I felt it on my tongue, guys. On my tongue. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. But what can you do? Yeah, that was absolutely horrible, man. Horrible. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, but yeah, I know I'm part frog now. Geez. I tell you what. Yeah, so that was fun. So then I had to clean all that up, and yeah, that's why I was like, all right, no more effing around, guys. It's time. It is time. It was time for me to like, all right, tomorrow I was like, I'm getting some fly spray because this is ridiculous. I don't know how it's just, all year, it's fine. And then all of a sudden it gets hot. And somehow they're just like, hey, we're going to go inside now. It's ridiculous. But what's going on, Legend? How you doing? All right, guys. But yeah, appreciate clicking in and doing all that stuff. Yeah, it's gross. Get a bug zapper. I have window screens. Yeah, I have window screens all on my windows. I don't know how it happened. There's probably, I don't know if there's something. I don't know. Like I said, I noticed when it got hot, they started getting in, and then there wasn't many, and I pretty much got them all, just swiping them. And then when I was gone pretty much all weekend, somehow they made it in again. But I think I've got that. What's going on, Mr. Everett? How you doing, sir? Javier, what's up? All right. So yeah, just talking about my lovely little fly story. Gotta love it. Anyways, so yeah, guys, make sure you do all that stuff I said before. And I surely would appreciate it. All right, let's go. Let's see here. Let's see. I got tabs open like crazy. All right, let's go to the tweets. All right, let's go to the tweets. Oops, forgot to share the audio just in case there's some video that we got to listen to here. All right, let's go to the tweets. All right, so all right, we're gonna have fun with this. I gave my top four choices for Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. We'll be going over that at the end of the day here. So and then DC Verso here. Let's go through these because apparently DC Verso was getting like a bunch of images of Titans. A lot of Titan stuff, like there's Barbara right there. So we got like new images from Titan season 3. Season 3, yeah. We got all that, of course. We'll talk about that. Where are that? They had like a bunch of like images right here from Titans. New images, of course. We got Starfire and Blackfire right here. Looking pretty good, looking pretty awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of like we got Bruce Wayne, we got Barbara, we got Dick. Good old Dick, and then of course Jason right there. But yeah, they're posting a bunch of that. Got little Alan Richardson. And then this is the only picture that I mean, my God, it's Minka Kelly. How can you not just stare at her? She's so beautiful. She's ugly. My God, I mean, she's just it's too much. She's too gorgeous. Okay, and then we got Superboy, Mr. Joshua Orpin. I never knew his name. And then, of course, she's also beautiful, too. She's got very pretty eyes. Donna Troy. Of course, Connor Leslie. Yeah, we all knew she was coming back. Yeah. Oh, sadly, she had that sad little fate at the end of season 2, right? Yeah, Scarecrow looks homeless. He does. Well, he's in prison. Obviously, you could tell he's He's in prison right there. He's got the underneath his little shirt right there. So, and of course, got Ryan Coogler right there. So, and then look at her. She's got an upgrade too. Taking Croft. Yeah. Up there. Up. Oh, jeez. One left. You survived, you motherfucker. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Yeah. One survived. One survived. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Jeez, man. Yeah. Yeah. You. Oh, I got the spray. Where's the spray? You see me kill some flies live on a live stream. Jeez. Yeah, but there you go. So yeah, one fly left, guys. Damn it. Thought I got them all. But oh well. Anyways. Hipsters, yeah, right. Hipster scarecrow. How dare me? For some reason I don't know. I just like this image of these two together right there. Yeah, Fly Lives Matter. Shut up. Make sure you don't have any food around, Dave. They'll lay eggs. I don't have any food. There's no food around. Trust me, the past couple of days, especially when I knew that they were around, I was like, all right, yeah, eat my food quickly. That's for sure. But I love this right here. I don't know why. I want to, Alex, who posted this on Twitter, I'm totally with you. I'm going, yes. In my head canon too, they are in the same universe. Why not? It's only 11 years apart. Yeah, they're very well, obviously can be, the Christopher Reeve Superman can live in the same universe as the Keaton. And I kind of wonder, is the Flash going to ever, are they going to mention that at all? I don't know. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. Here's a cool video right here. This guy literally threw a fireball at this thing to cook some food. Talk about talent. Look at this. Watch this. Look at that. The stupid people around, stupid people over there didn't even give a shit. God, what the hell's up with that? Yeah, literally, and no one cared except for the person who was filming it. I don't know. I thought that was cool. Mr. Alex Lobo making a little, Zack Snyder to the moon right here. This is pretty cool. I love Taco Burger. Well, that's interesting. I like the font and everything like that. So, obviously, with the news yesterday of Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon happening. And then if, back in 2013, January of 2013, Vulture of all people, they talked about this. They talked about Zack Snyder's Star Wars. Zack Snyder is developing a Star Wars film outside the new trilogy, updated. Look at that. So they were talking about this back. Jesus Christ, this was, 8 years ago? Oh, 8.5 years ago, they were talking about this. Yeah, pretty crazy. So I'm just saying. Yeah, Vulture takes the accuracy of its reports very seriously. And while a piece published in the Hollywood Reporter this evening quotes Snyder's rep as saying that the director is not involved in any way with the new Star Wars, Vulture stands by its story. Yeah, this reporter heard. Yeah, they were just kind of getting in. They were kind of letting it be known about the first little details when it came to this. Back in November, the Los Angeles Times reported that Man of Steel and 300 director Zack Snyder said he had no interest in directing a hotly anticipated 7th Star Wars film, but Vulture has learned that while this may be specifically true, he won't be doing episode 7. It was a bit of a misdirection. He is, in fact, developing a Star Wars project for Lucasfilm that is set within the series galaxy, though parallel to the next trilogy. It will be an untitled Jedi epic, loosely based on Akira Kurosawa's 1954 classic Seven Samurai, with the Ronin and Katana being replaced by the Force-wielding knights and their iconic lightsabers. Oh, so we're already, like I told you guys, it's going to be heavy in the Jedi. It's going to be heavy in the sword fighting, the futuristic sword fighting. So, yeah, it was even reported back here. It's not clear just where Snyder's untitled Jedi film would fall within Star Wars chronology. God, I can't even talk sometimes. Chronology. But one insider expects it will not be considered part of the numbered episodes, but rather a standalone film set sometime post episode 6 events, meaning the next phase of the franchise development in much broader than previously thought for those unfamiliar with Kurosawa's influential Seven Samurai. So yeah, they were reporting it back then. So it's going to be interesting what he does. I know it's going to be so great. Going to be interpreting to yeah. So can't wait for that. Oh, I know I should make my mom a mod. I don't know why I haven't. I know, isn't that sad? My bad. Sorry, Mom. I'll make you one. And then look how many times they try to go after Joe Rogan. Spotify employees reportedly raised concerns over Joe Rogan's podcast deemed transphobic. Spotify employees have flagged the content of the Joe Rogan Experience for review. Spotify is quietly removing more of Joe Rogan's podcast after some employees reportedly threatened to strike. Spotify staff reportedly outraged by Joe Rogan's show. This is the recent one right here. So they keep on saying that Spotify is not happy with Joe Rogan, which I don't think that's the case. It's kind of funny how Joe Rogan always in that spotlight right there. We'll talk about that. And hey, check it out, guys. All right, so we got some Shazam images that are coming out. A couple of them right here. Apparently, I don't know exactly what's happening, but I will just say this costume is just nice. It's such an upgrade. It really is such an upgrade. So, and then apparently he gets a little toasted right here when it comes to that. When it comes to the scene, I'm not sure what's happening, but you got a truck that is overturned right here. So I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah. And then something's happening right here where he's going to wield some fucking lightning because you could see it lit up right here. So good goddamn stuff. So yeah. Some Shazam action happening right now with Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods. Yeah. Numerous. And then there was even some set photos where people were basically showing him like running past people and everything like that. It was let's see, not that. That's not what I wanted to click. No, crap. Okay, hold on. I just lost my spot. I'll get back to it. Do you know how to Twitter? I know how to Twitter. Hey, Stella Baxter. Thank you for becoming a new member. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Vin Diesel does it better, doesn't he? But yeah, welcome to the family. So I think DC Verso actually had some more. Got to be careful with those though. Yeah, there was even like a video of stuff. You know, he was running past people. Apparently, I don't know. He's holding. I'm not sure exactly what he's holding. It looked like some kind of. I don't know what that exactly is, but yeah, he was holding something. So when it comes to Shazam and some of the set photos, I'm just wondering what the hell happened here. He got zapped pretty damn good right there. And yeah, people wearing their masks, of course, being safe. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's happening in this scene, but I don't know. I'm just wondering why the costume is a little torched. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yeah. So there's that. I don't know. Shazam 2. Looking pretty good. The costume, at least. We'll see what happens. Or the costumes, I should say. But, yeah, pretty sure that's... Yeah, it is a fan. You think that's a fan running after him? You don't think that's like a... You don't think that was like somebody who might have been like part of the crew? Could be. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious of why his costume is partly torched, and you know, he got interesting. It's got little, it's interesting. Like I said, he definitely does look like a dodgeball. Like they took a dodgeball and they just made a suit out of it. You know, yeah, I don't know if anybody remembers that from school, from gym class. Playing dodgeball, but that's what the suit kind of looks like. It's definitely a very dodgeball-like texture, but I like it. I like the texture. I really like. I mean, I think when it came to Man of Steel, like I said, when it was revealed, the Man of Steel costume, a lot of people were talking about that texture. The texture, I mean, that means a lot. I mean, you can't just have like the straight up tights anymore. You got to have something to it. You know, especially if it's like a magical suit or something, or an alien suit, you have to have it a little more texture to it. And I love the fact that this costume, even though the last costume did too, but at the same time, you know, it's still, this one I think is just so much better because it's not as padded as, I guess you could say, it's not as padded as the previous suit. So I'm really digging the fact that, you know, they're using more. I mean, it seems like they're using more of Zachary Levi's body. So he just had to roid it up. That's all. Anyways, all right. Black Adam did it. I don't know. Yeah, Shazam was hot. Yeah, Shazam definitely was awesome. And then here's a good tweet right here, guys. Here's a great tweet. I can hold rage in my heart for Tarantino, Zack Snyder, Christopher Nolan, Denis Villeneuve, and Brian De Palma and their boring little fanboys, and still have space to hate Donald Trump, Bill Cosby, and Harvey Weinstein. I'm a woman living in 2021. We're always angry. There you have it, folks. There's the tweet of the year right there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, film Twitter. That's right. She probably thought long and hard about this one too. She was like, oh yeah, how can I group these directors together with Donald Trump, Bill Cosby, and Harvey Weinstein? How can I group them together somehow? And she somehow did it. I'm sure she was sitting on this tweet for a half a day, just kind of waiting for the opportune time to post that right there. So yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Gotta love that. My God. And here's another good one from Mr. Fear Jason. Another good meme. I know we went over the Vin Diesel family memes last night. It's good stuff. And hey, congratulations to Jessica Henwick again. Not only is this woman showing up in a lot of big movies, but she's also going to be cast as the lead role in Adult Swim's anime series for Blade Runner Black Lotus. So yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that, yeah, Blade Runner is actually going to be getting a new anime series on Adult Swim. So, and you could recognize some of the other names in there. Your Wes Bentley, your Josh Brunels. Yeah. But good for her, man. She's just killing it, man. She is killing it right there. And look at this. You want to talk about family? Here you go. Toretto, the movie. To beat the fastest cars, he became the fastest car. There you go. So good job. Awful fan-made movie posters. Good job. Follow this Twitter handle. It's good stuff. And then, yes, rest in peace. We lost another one today. Another filmmaker. You guys probably saw this today, but Robert Downey Sr. He died today. So may he rest in peace. I mean, he was more of an indie director. Wasn't really... I mean, he's probably best known, of course, being the father of Robert Downey Jr. But yeah, I don't have a glass, obviously. So, but cheers. Raise one up for him if you have one. So there you go. And then let's see. Yeah, there was like this joke tweet right here. Yeah, some people thought it was real. Definitely not. But, we're going to talk about Tarantino later on in the show. We'll talk about what he had to say about, Zack Snyder's Justice League, but somebody put this right here. And I was just like, was there any bare feet in the movie? And yeah, there was bare feet. There was male bare feet from Barry, Clark, and of course, Arthur. But I was like, is there any female bare feet? Because we all know that Tarantino likes the feet. But yeah, some people were kind of fooled by this. Kind of fooled by that. It was kind of funny, but yeah, it's good stuff. It's funny stuff. And then, yeah, like I said, like I told you guys yesterday, I started, I'm going to be, and just like with every show, I'm just going to kind of divide, bringing back the Film Junkee shots for individual videos. So, yeah, I talked about, of course, the Will Smith Deadshot Suicide Squad. I know some people were pushing back because he's like, well, he shot that one movie. And I'm like, again, guys, yes, Will Smith did, yeah, he did shoot something probably during the same time. But it's like, again, you have this, comic book movie, possible blockbuster. Will Smith, if he's going to return, you're going to make time. You're going to it's the whole scheduling conflicts. I don't buy it. I still don't buy it because, and I told you guys yesterday, from what I gathered, he was pretty much going, hey, Ayer's not involved. Well, sorry about that. What the hell? Sorry, my little light down here turned off. But yeah, so... I cut out that video, but I know some people push back and stuff like that. But yeah, Dave doesn't have a glass. Well, yeah, I know. I don't have a glass today. I don't drink every day, guys. Come on. Not that much of an alcoholic, just a little bit. Anyways, yeah, so I divided up some of that. And then, of course, I watched Loki today. So that was good. It was a good episode. We got one more episode. And then 32 years ago today, Lethal Weapon 2 was released. And then, yes, Zack Snyder posted about this. All right. So, obviously, we have Army of Thieves. That's going to be coming out later this year, which is the prequel, of course, to Army of the Dead. And Snyder decided, hey, let me just post a little bit about this today. So, yeah, we're getting fed a lot of good Snyder stuff recently, guys. So we had, of course, more stills. We got some stills that are happening today. The tattoo on this dude's arm is going to be significant for some. There's going to be some significance to it. Okay? There's going to be some significance to the Roman numerals on his arm. I'm sure of it. Something's going to happen. I love the fact that Dieter is right in the middle of two larger gentlemen. It's funny. It's whatever. You know, obviously he's more of the, smaller type. So, but I guarantee you there's going to be some kind of significance right there already. And even you look at this dude right there, his necklace, he's got something. I don't know if that looks like a goat or some kind of, some kind of animal that's around his neck. I'm sure that's going to be significant as well. Remember, guys, this is a Zack Snyder film. Every little detail probably means something. I mean, all the way down to Dieter's fucking buttons right there. Why is only two of them? Why is only two of them buttoned up, huh? What does that mean, Zack? What does it mean? I'm sure it means something, but I'm sure that tattoo probably definitely means something or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Then we got this image right here, of course, a familiar sight. Look at that safe. That safe looks insane. So how many right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got seven combinations that Dieter has to look at right here. So, that's interesting. I mean, that's got to be a lot harder to listen to with all, it's all 3D and popped out. I mean, the one in Vegas was like it was like pretty standard. But this one looks like a fucking, that's like architecture right there. That's a piece of art right there. So, and I'm sure that all that means something, of course. It's all going to be significant to the Army universe, the Army Snyderverse. It's going to mean something like that. Okay, and then look at that. And we got a different safe right here. So, yeah, this time it's obviously Dieter's wearing something different. We got what's her name? I don't remember her name right now off the top of my head. I know she was in Game of Thrones as well as she was in the last 2 or 3 Fast. I think she was in the last 2 Fast movies, right? Fast Saga movies, the worst ones. Yeah, it's okay. Her character was likable, but yeah, look at this. Look at this symbol right here, guys. Okay, I'm just saying. Look at that symbol right there. That's showing time loops. That's showing time loops right there. Okay. Shit. Okay. I wish I could zoom it in, but that's showing that symbol right there. Okay. Remember, I've told you guys that the Snyders, Debbie and Zack, were into Dark. If you go on Netflix, watch the series Dark. This symbol right here plays a big part in the series Dark. It really does. So I'm just saying that's indicating things looping together, multiverse stuff. Just saying. Okay, and then more of the group right here, as we can see. And I don't think there's really anything significant right here. There's a Rubik's Cube down here. I don't know why, but there's a Rubik's Cube. Maybe that means something. Who knows? But yeah, just looks like it's in some kind of course, van, because we got some guy back here. And yeah, so there you go. There you go. There's your Army of Thieves right there, guys. Come up with your own conclusions. Yeah. People were hating hard on this today, asking why they gave the annoying character his own movie. The annoying character? The annoying character. Dieter. The annoying character. That just upsets me right here. I had to get back to full screen to show how upset I am about that, because, I mean, obviously, what's his name? I'm like totally drawing a blank. Dieter come on. Van obviously was my favorite character, but both of them together, I mean, we wanted to see a future project with both of them. Buddy movie right there. I can't believe people actually said that, Jose. That hurts. Come on. Dieter's great. He's great. He's going to be opening the doors into the infinite world right there. Total facepalm. Yeah, I know. I totally should do the face. I mean, that's if they're actually upset about that today. Yeah, I'll definitely just fucking show that too. Anyways, all right, moving along. And of course, did those, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it when it comes to the tweets, guys. Thumbs to the tweets. All right, so let's talk about. All right, let's talk about the subjects today. So first off, Warner Brothers, DC Films, Warner Brothers, DC Films, and Marvel Studios not showing up to Comic-Con this year. Is anybody really shocked by this? I don't think anybody's actually shocked by this, because why would you be shocked by this? Because we got DC fandom, we got Marvel doing their own thing, and then of course COVID and everything. Pretty much COVID killed Comic-Con, I think. You hate to hear it, you hate to see it, but at the same time, it just doesn't seem like Comic-Con is. I mean, they lost the two biggest movie studios. I mean, I'm sure they're going to have still other things, but Comic-Con is pretty much done for. I don't know what Sony's doing. If Sony is still going to go, I don't know. That's really, I can't tell you on that one, but yeah, geez. Yeah, here we go, guys. Here's the article right here. Yeah, this was announced today. Well, one of the stupidest things that they announced was the fact that it was going to be around, isn't it going to be around like the Thanksgiving holiday? The Thanksgiving weekend. Why would anybody want to do that? That's time for spending with family. That's the holidays. That's the start of the holidays, the holiday season. Why would you want to put Comic-Con down there? It just didn't really make sense. Oops. So here's the article right here. Get out of here. Disney's Marvel Studios, Warner Brothers, DC Films to skip San Diego Comic-Con at home. Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't going to be anywhere, but still. So it says exclusive. Nothing beats trotting out your theatrical film slate with stars before a live audience of 65K or 6,005K roaring attendees at the San Diego Convention Center's Hall H. I know, is Hall H even going to be a thing anymore? Remember how exciting Hall H was? Remember how much anticipation we had for Hall H? Yeah, that's not happening anymore. Sadly, it's not happening anymore. MCU series, let's see. As such, it shouldn't come to shock to hear that Disney's Marvel Studios films and MCU series won't be putting in an appearance during the virtual edition of Comic-Con, nor will Warner Brothers DC Films. We're still waiting to hear of Sony's Marvel titles, Spider-Man No Way Home, which technically, is a Disney co-production. Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and of course, Morbius will make any kind of online splash to SDCC. For Warner Brothers, it's reps their third year in a row that the studio's film division is skipping Comic-Con. Yeah, pretty much ever since the Justice League days, guys. Warner Brothers has kind of skipped it. Yeah. I mean, they put so much effort. Remember how awesome was those Hall H's when it came to Man of Steel, when it came to especially Batman vs Superman, and then leading up to Batman vs Superman, that Comic-Con trailer, holy shit. And then, of course, when Justice League, the first round was there, I mean, holy shit. Again, that trailer went bonkers as well. So, yeah, it's kind of sad. Featuring studio was July. The last time was July 2018 with Gal Gadot and director Patty Jenkins, who offered up an early peek at Wonder Woman 1984, with Marvel soaking up all the limelight in 2019 with the enormous announcement of their Phase 4 feature and Disney Plus series plans, with arguably every single top-notch cast member in tow, from Eternals, Shang-Chi, and The Legend of the Ten Rings, Black Widow, WandaVision, and more. Warner's opt to head to Brazil's Comic-Con in December of that year to rally Wonder Woman 84 and Birds of Prey, which that definitely was a good Comic-Con. I mean, I think Warner Brothers DC does better. I mean, it seems like there's like a little bit of a better audience, I guess you could say, in Brazil, but yeah. On the TV side, Warner Brothers TVs will have DC's Legend of Tomorrow participating at this year. So yeah, they're still going to have the TV stuff, but yeah, no film stuff. Also, word is that DC Publishing Division will have a presence at San Diego Comic-Con at home. Now, Warner Brothers has their DC Fandom. That's why they're not doing it, of course. Again, on October 16th for the second year in a row. Last year, they held a virtual presentation of their DC TV shows and films, including teasers and cast panels for Batman, Black Adam, Wonder Woman 1984, and Justice League, The Snyder Cut. Still to be determined if Fandom will be in person. I don't think it's going to be in person. I think that's what DC did right, and that's where Comic-Con at home should have taken their template, because let's face it, DC Fandom last year was awesome. This year, probably going to be awesome again. So they should have just taken that template. So in the recent years, Warner has also launched fanboy stuff at film festivals, i.e. The Joker blasted off at the 2019 Venice Film Festival and TIFF. And the studio's legendary sci-fi feature Dune will do the same this year. Yeah, apparently it's going to be TIFF. Apparently there was like a Japanese trailer that was released today. Wasn't exactly super new for Dune, but it still was pretty cool. Given the pandemic, this will be the second year that Marvel's a no-go at San Diego Comic-Con. Disney has been taking advantage of the investor days, the last being in December, to shoot their wires out of a cannon. Yeah, pretty much the investor day is their Comic-Con now. The live edition of San Diego Comic-Con will be November 26th to 28th, the post-Thanksgiving frame. It's still early, so we'll see if either Marvel Studios or Warner Brothers shows up then. When reached, Warner Brothers and DC's Marvel provided no comment. No comment. They're not showing up. They're not showing up, guys. It's not happening. It's just not happening. So, definitely not happening. And Mr. Stella Baxter. Sorry, not Baker's. Baxter. What? Stella Baxter, thank you. What the hell? Sorry, I saw 2 emails. But Stella Baxter, thank you for joining the Patreon. Thank you for becoming a patron. But I saw another email that went, what the hell? Anyways, Fandom is going to be Fandom is going to be great again. I mean, last year, my God, so good. So good. I hope there's like going to be some kind of announcement. I expect there's going to be the second trailer for the Batman. There's probably going to be some teaser footage for Black Adam, Shazam, The Flash, even though we kind of saw the leaks and shit like that. I don't know if that was, I still think that was probably maybe planned for CinemaCon. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with CinemaCon this year, so you got me. But yeah, Comic-Con is just, well, I mean, Comic-Con did start off by just talking about comics. It was all about comic books. They're still going to have plenty of that and some other content, but yeah, it just went to a whole different level when it came to the movies. You know, like I said, Hall H was like the main thing right there. So, yep, I don't know what happened with all that. So, yeah, what the hell? That didn't come in. That didn't populate. That's weird. All right, so I don't know why I guess I didn't hit save, but let's talk about this right here, guys. We want to talk about Charles Roven. Obviously, you guys know who Charles Roven is, right? Some of you guys were talking about him. Charles Roven talks about Snyder Cut numbers and Ayer Cut. There, hit save this time. There we go. All right, so Charles Roven talks about Snyder Cut numbers and Ayer Cut. So, Mr. Sean O'Connell and the Cinema Blend guys got to speak with Charles Roven, and he talked about, you know, when it comes to Snyder Cut numbers, and well, I mean, let's face it. I mean, as much as we want to hear the numbers, and hopefully he had those numbers,
you still can't see the numbers.
You still can't see the numbers, guys. He hasn't even seen the numbers. That's what's insane by this. That's what's pretty much what's crazy about this. All right, so here's the article right here. Boop. All right, so Justice League's producer still doesn't know how the Snyder Cut did on HBO Max. Jesus Christ. So here's the quote right here. There still seems to be some ambiguity. I am twisting my words today about how much. And don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that Zack Snyder was finally able to get his vision out there in the way that he wanted to. And it was a great thing that the fans voiced that to help make that happen. Yeah, but there seems to be some ambiguity. I can't say that word for some reason. I don't know. I get marble mouth on that. But you guys know what the word is. Yeah. about whether or not that was from Warner Media's point of view a win. At least I've not been able to figure it out. I've heard different things about the streaming numbers, right? You have some independent companies that actually give some streaming figures, and they vary. They vary. Yeah, we've seen those numbers from your, what is it? I forgot which metrics we're looking at. We're looking at like one for that looks at all the streaming services and everything. I mean, you look at it all, and what is it? What was that one that we were looking at the most that came out first? That was kind of breaking everything down, but yet it was all smart TVs. It wasn't any tablets, wasn't any streaming or streaming on phones or anything like that. It's just crazy. So it's hard to understand the reality of what really happened. I know a lot of people really, really liked Zack's version. And obviously, the alma maters of that viewers' feelings were, whether it's Rotten Tomatoes or CinemaScore or the critics, they've all touted it as it being really great. But we really haven't heard anything in particular from Warner Brothers. They certainly haven't said it was bad, but they haven't said it was really great. So there you go. China numbers got debunked too. Yeah. God, man, it's just crazy. So pretty much what we're looking at here, folks, is not even Charles Roven knows what's going on, or he was told not to say anything. Who knows? It's just God, that irks you right there. So he doesn't even know if it was, a win or a lose. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Dave, do you think they'll release the numbers of the Blu-ray release? I don't know, Paul. I hope they would. I really hope they would, but geez, I don't know if they will. Why would Charles Roven know the number? He's just a producer. Yeah, why would he know that? He's just a producer on the film. That's all. That's all. Jeez. Oh, man, it's absolutely crazy that they don't know the number, that he doesn't know the numbers. But, what do you expect? What do you expect? They don't... To me, I always think that the reason why they're not releasing any numbers is because it did well. To me, it's because it did well. That's just me, though. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong because, again, of how much the hashtag Restore the Snyderverse trended after it came out. Brad Paisley, again, I'll always talk about Brad Paisley, tweeted out Restore the Snyderverse. People liked it. Obviously, we know that. I think what could have hurt it a little bit was the fact that it was exclusively on HBO Max and that was just in America. Yeah, but then again, there was other, obviously, various different streaming services where you could have watched it, but it's all just pretty crazy. And, the Snyders still don't know the numbers. Nobody still knows the numbers. But to me, it's Warner Brothers hiding the numbers because the egos that they have, the egos that are part of this company still don't want to reveal the numbers, release the Snyder Cut numbers. Let's use that hashtag. They don't want to release it because why would they? It's going to make them look bad because obviously they made the wrong choice when it came to what they did with his Justice League. Ugh. And that's not even it, guys. Then, Cinema Blend O'Connell asked him about the Ayer cut. That's right. What's happening with the Ayer cut? Because it's like, hey, you guys obviously have a new Suicide Squad movie coming out. What about the previous one, if the Snyder Cut did well, what about the Ayer cut? And he said, I don't know because I haven't had any direct communication with Warner Brothers about it. I know that David wants an opportunity to do that, and we just have to see. So maybe he's talked to Ayer. I don't know. But I think we all just know that, of course, Ayer wants to have his cut released. But yeah, that's what he had to say about that. That's what he had to say about the Ayer cut right there. And that just, man, it's crazy. It's interesting. Release the Ayer cut, for fuck's sake. Jeez. But he has no idea what their plans are, what's going to be happening with it. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it's all just been pretty crazy. Even if the numbers ever do come out, it wouldn't be shocked if it did way better internationally. Oh yeah, I'm sure it did too, Jose. I'm sure when it comes to the Snyder Cut, it probably did better overseas than it did here. just the way it is. I mean, that's why, when it comes to the international box office, that's huge. This is why, sadly, that sometimes like Doctor Strange, when they have to change the ethnicity of a character to appease China, it's got to appease China. So yeah, it does make sense. I mean, that's why we're on our 9th Fast and Furious movie. I mean, it does gangbusters over there, big time. They love the cars, they love all that stuff, of course. But so yeah, that's why it's like, oh, you're gonna ever release the numbers? No, why would they release the numbers? But yeah, but when it comes to the Ayer cut, I mean, that just seems like a no-brainer. Again, I don't know how many times we have to discuss it, but it's just such a no-brainer. And the fact that, Roven still is like, I don't know, I have no direct communication with Warner Brothers. I mean, when it comes to Charles Roven, I mean, as far as I could tell, he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones, okay? You almost wish that he took that spot that Mr. Hamada took, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the whole logistics of all that. There's people that are in the know when it comes to that, but yeah, sadly, he was just, a producer, which I'm sure he was a good producer. I'm sure he was he backed up into a corner when it came to what all happened with Justice League. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, well, maybe, I don't know what more could he have done, but the fact that he's not in direct communication with Warner Brothers, it's just very strange, man. Very odd indeed. But what can you do, guys? It's fucking Warner Brothers. We all know what we want to say to them.
Yeah, suck it, Warner Brothers.
There you go. Suck it. That's pretty much it. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Suck it, 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 suck it. Yeah. Joe said it best. Now let's talk about Quentin Tarantino again, because this is going back to the Real Blend and these guys asking some stuff. Thank you. Oh man, when he was on Joe Rogan, when Quentin Tarantino was on Joe Rogan, and they started talking about comic book movies, man, I was like, oh, Quentin, please talk about DC, talk about Zack Snyder, come on, and he didn't. Sadly, and then of course it begged the question of, is Quentin Tarantino aware of Zack Snyder? I'm sure he is, of course, but is he aware of what happened with the whole, release of Snyder Cut in the past 3.5 years? Is he very much aware of that? And we got a little soundbite right here from that little podcast, which lucky for them, man. Good for the Real Blend guys for talking to Quentin Tarantino, making the rounds. So here's a little clip right here. And, well, let's say it's groovy. That's for sure. So this is what he had to say right here.
And this is a topic that's kind of near and dear to my heart, and I would love to get your take on it, because it was a pretty big conversation that we had on the Real Blend podcast often, is that quite often you have total control over your films and the cut that's going to get released.
He always
But there was a filmmaker,
control.
Zack Snyder, who had a movie called Justice League. And it took his fans 3 years to fight to get his version of it restored. What were you thinking when you heard that whole thing going on about a studio keeping that cut, or preventing them from seeing it, and then the boon of streaming, allowing something like that to even come out? I just wanted to hear your thoughts about that as it was going on.
Well, I haven't seen it because I don't have HBO Max, but that's something I'd like to see.
I'll give you my login.
Yeah, that's something I would like to see. I never saw when it was at the theaters, but I'd be kind of curious to see if his 4-hour, his original vision on that. No, I actually thought that was really groovy, and I actually thought the fans were really groovy. That the fact that they kept persisting on it and everything else. I think, didn't he do something like that with also Watchmen as well?
Yeah, there was a director's cut of Watchmen, but it wasn't like as fan driven as
Yeah. This was like the fans demanded it, kind of thing. I think that's really groovy. I mean, I've made it a practice that my director's cut plays in 3,000 cinemas on opening weekend.
And this is a topic that's kind of near and dear to my
Oh, Quentin. Silly goose. Still using slang from the 1960s and 70s. But yeah, apparently he thinks we're groovy, guys. That make you feel good? Makes you feel good. Quentin Tarantino thinks that that Snyder's fans are groovy for demanding the Snyder Cut to be released. So There you go. I mean, you gotta love it, man. Groovy, baby, groovy. I know. That's why when I posted that on my Twitter, I was like, gotta do the Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead groovy. But yeah, there you go. I was like wondering. I'm like, has he seen it? Because obviously he loves to watch movies, and when they, like I said on Joe Rogan, when they briefly talked about comic book movies and how he was just kind of bored. He's bored with Marvel now, and I'm going, oh, what do you think about Zack Snyder's films? I would like to see. I wonder what he thinks about. Has he seen Man of Steel? Has he seen Batman vs Superman? I want to know that too. I mean, it sounds like he might. He has, and I wish that those. I wish the guys. If I ever talk to Quentin Tarantino, which who knows if that would ever happen. But if I ever were to talk to him, like, hey man, have you seen Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman? kind of compare, because obviously, like you said, he's kind of gotten bored when it comes to the MCU. So, but I just always wanted to know that. And what does he think about Zack as a filmmaker? Because, I'm sure he respects the shit out of him, and probably going to think, I mean, the fact that he brought up Watchmen leads me to believe that Quentin Tarantino, probably a fan of that film. I mean, obviously that was before the big superhero movie boom. And that was, that took it a whole different direction when it came to what Marvel ended up doing. This was already going. It's almost like, again, Zack ahead of his time. He was already like, I'm going to steer away from what this is. It's like he saw it happening. Like, oh, it's going to go that direction, which is fine. I'm going to go this direction. And then, of course, applying that to Batman and Superman and all the stuff in DC. Yeah. But I just love the fact that, that he does want to see it. And he was aware of course, the release of Snyder Cut, and the fandom and everything. And he calls us groovy, guys. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. To hear Quentin Tarantino refer to a fan base and say all that is groovy. And I hope he sees it. And I mean, I don't know forever. I mean, that's the thing. It's like he's making the rounds right now. So if he ever does watch it, and I love the fact that I think it was Sean or somebody said, like, I'll give you my login, because I want that review. I want Quentin Tarantino's review. That's what he should start doing. Quentin Tarantino should just become a fucking critic. Why not? If he's like, he's got one more film he's going to do, and obviously he's going to be doing plays and stuff. Hey, start reviewing films too. I would love to see Tarantino trash some films and then praise other films. But I would just really, really love to see or to hear what he has to say about Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I kind of wonder, like, has Zack and him ever spoken to each other or anything like that? Maybe Zack, I should hey, why don't you send over a copy? I think he would like the Justice is Gray version. I think Quentin Tarantino would absolutely love to watch this big epic Justice League movie with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all these characters in black and white. I think that just having it in black and white, Quentin Tarantino would just probably already call it his favorite comic book movie, just because it's in black and white, because Tarantino, he's an old school filmmaker. He likes, these old movies and stuff like that. I'm sure he's seen Seven Samurai, he's seen it all. So I think what Zack should do is just send him a copy. As soon as he gets one, send him a copy of Justice is Gray over to Quentin Tarantino. It'd be fantastic. And I would just love to know what he thinks of it too. So maybe one day, guys. Maybe one day, but groovy. All right. So there you go, guys. Let me go through the Twitter questions right here. I know, the real Anarchy, real Moshi, those guys, they're all, Garza and Everett's are going to be starting pretty soon. So let's go through these Twitter questions real quick. All right. Send some questions. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. Eric, hey Dave, speaking of Charles Roven, with the Discovery merger leading to some folks getting the boot with a good shot, Emmerich's time is over, would you wager Roven is staying on? Best case scenario, of course, is him getting Hamada's job, maybe Emmerich's. But, yeah, I know. Like I said, it would be great if he did, because he always seemed like he was an ally when it came to all this. He wasn't one of the douchebags. Edward, hey Dave, what are your thoughts on if Affleck did change his stuff for the Flash film where it sets up his movie series? That would be sweet. I would love that. I mean, word on the digital streets here, guys. Is like, yeah, this whole thing that, oh, they're gonna kill off Batfleck and he's gonna be replaced, and like, no. Carrie, Dave, I have a confession to make. I've got another confession to make. Sorry, just thought of Foo Fighters when you said that, when you wrote that. When I read that, I'm still watching the Flash TV show, but it's because I have a big crush on Danielle Panabaker. So, what show or movie do you like to watch when you know it's not good, but you watch because you have the hots for one of the actresses? Birds of Prey. Just kidding. Kind of. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one, Carrie. Maybe ask me again if you're going to join the Patreon stream. I'm trying to think, like, what movie, just because I have a crush on, an actress. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Oh, yeah. We got to go over, I forgot. We got to go over some of your choices, too. So, yeah, we're going to run over time here. Hey, Dave, I'm not sure if you've seen the new episode of Loki, but we might see Kang in the last episode. I'm pretty sure we are. So do you think it's another fake out like Mephisto in WandaVision, or we truly think, oh, yeah, I think it's going to be. It sounds, I mean, we've already kind of seen him. What the hell? Lord of the Flies. Right? It's pretty much what's happening. Just a Wednesday cheers. Hey, cheers. Look at that. Oh, Hazing, Arizona. I wonder what that beer tastes like. That looks awesome. Hazing, Arizona. I love that. Any hope for DC fans? Always hope. Faith, Alfred. Faith. And then Cooper Knox. Maybe it's pure coincidence, or most likely not, but the whole Bloodsport shooting Superman with a kryptonite bullet sounds very similar to the idea of Deadshot firing a kryptonite bullet at Superman from one of the JL2-3 whiteboards. Yeah? I mean, yeah, he was incorporated in those whiteboards. But I mean, it's in the source material, though. Bloodsport shooting Superman with kryptonite, it is in the whiteboards and stuff. So, all right, let's go over some of your guys' choices right here for the top 4 choices of. So my choices were Miss Winstead right here, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, to play the lead in Rebel Moon. Okay, then of course I have Miss Salazar. You know who this is from Alita, Monica Salazar. I think she would be a kick-ass choice. She was awesome. She's been awesome in other movies too, but I thought she was awesome, of course, in Alita. And then of course, yeah, what's her name? Man, I'm totally drawing a blank on her real name, but Lily, of course, the Coyote in Army of the Dead. But come on, you guys can help me out. Emma Stone? Maybe. I know I said Manifesto. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah. So yeah, you guys will help me out with that. And then of course Samantha Wynn. She's actually my top choice. I think Sam Wynn is a pretty good choice for all that. Nora, there you go. Nora, what's her last name? What's her last name again? Hey, how about a Justice League movie by Quentin, Pulp Fiction style? Not bad. That's right. All right. So then, of course, we have, Nora Arnzeder. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to read her last name anyways. So we got logos that's choosing her too. Ow. Okay, and we're choosing Sucker Punch. So who are we choosing? Which one? Vanessa Hudgens? What? Jenna Malone or her? Yeah. Samantha Wynn agrees with that. And then Daisy Ridley. That'd be some shit. If Zack chose Daisy Ridley, that'd be some funny shit right there. All right. Then we got Nick Lander right here. Wants to join the Suicide Squad. We got Matilda Lutz. We got Lindsay Morgan. Yeah. Kaya Scoldielrio. Yeah. Natasha Lou Bordizzo. So interesting choices. I like her tattoo right there. That's pretty cool. I remember I wanted Lindsay Morgan as DCEU Batgirl. I thought she was a good choice for DCEU Batgirl. So some unique choices. I like it. And then right here we got Elizabeth Debicki. Yeah. Zendaya, pass. I'm not a Zendaya fan. Just not. Leslie Grace And then Anta, oh yeah, of course, our Fiora. So yeah, good choices right there. But hey, I'm just not a big Zendaya fan. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a big Zendaya fan. I think she's a little overrated, but you know, what can you do? Then we got Eric, Anne Hathaway. It's like, okay, I get it, Zach. Of course, you chose Amy Adams. Emily Browning, yeah, and then of course Emma Watson. So yeah, you got a thing for redheads. We get it, Eric. You got a thing for redheads. We got Kyle, Olivia Cook, Samara Weaving, Tessa Thompson, and Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, Haley Steinfeld, good choice. Tessa Thompson, like it. Olivia Cook, it's different, and of course, yeah, Samara Weaving. Yeah, kind of dig it. You know what? What's her name right here? Yeah, we've got Samantha Wynn. But what's her name from that's going to be Army of Thieves? Whoa. I actually considered her too because but I haven't seen too many things with her, so I wasn't sure. But I know she's going to be an Army of Thieves, so I kind of thought, well, maybe. I'm not even sure who that is. Who is that? I'm not sure who that is. And then, Lupita. She's a good choice too. You know, I mean, she didn't get her due in the Star Wars, new Star Wars trilogy. So why not bring her in here? Yeah, Lupita. I like Lupita. I like her a lot. So that's good choices too. Good choices. We got Gwendolyn right here. Not too sure who this is. Again, I don't know like everybody who's on this, but then of course we got, is that back? That's the girl. Is that the, no, I'm not sure who that is too, but I know I recognize her face, but I'm not too sure who that is. But of course, Sam Wynn and then Samara Weaving right there. But good choices. And then we got Mr. Claytalian, who's got Martha, Miss Cohen. And then, yeah, Jamie Chung. Yeah, I thought she'd be a good choice too, to be honest. I think I said that yesterday when somebody asked. And then, of course, Vanessa Hudgens. And and then of course Nora again. Everybody wants Nora. She is so And then Nicotina says Samantha Wynn. So is that how you say it? No. It's Lupita. It's Spanish. Yeah. Guadalupe. From did I say Lupita? Lupe. I don't know. You know how bad I am with names, guys. You know how bad I am with names. Yeah, that's what I said. You know me. You guys know me. You know I'm bad with names. Notice how Dave didn't say whether any of my choices were good or not. I don't think Amy Adams was a good choice, to be honest. I think she would play more of a different kind of character. And then when it came to obviously what's her name who Zach actually wants? Yeah, I know. I don't, like I said, even though I'm let's see. Got all that, man. I'm getting a lot of notifications right now, but anyways, guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But thank you guys for the submissions for that. And Anne Hathaway, yeah, there. I know, drawing blanks with names right now. I know. Emma Watson. Nah, I don't see Emma Watson either. I don't see a Jedi-like character with Emma Watson, to be honest. Yeah. Anyways, guys, Emily Browning, though, I could see that because obviously, Sucker Punch. I can compare it to that. But all right, guys. So you members out there, like I said, look for the stream on your YouTube feed. So, and if you guys want to become a member, hit that join button so you can join in, and then you can pick my brain a little bit more. So. Appreciate you guys doing all this. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up, do all that. And like I said, it's Wednesday, which it doesn't feel like Wednesday. It definitely feels like Tuesday. But yeah, no show tomorrow. But of course, the Vodka streams, like I said, it's going to be interesting. Going to be some streaming that's going to be happening all this weekend. So definitely going to be doing that. And yeah, so yeah, you members, make sure you check all that out. And then, of course, we'll just say this again.
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
That's right. Building a whole new universe on Netflix right there. Yeah. Just, it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Fucking hard fact.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.